got a patient's life in front of you. There's just nothing quite like being there doing surgery. And a lot of times the operating room's been compared to flying a plane.
We have a responsibility to ourselves, our families. We have a responsibility to the passengers that we carry. So everything we do has safety at its core.
Making a mistake is not an option, obviously, in our line of work. If we were to make a series of mistakes, the consequences of a radiological release or of having significant damage here on site could affect the state of California and the U.S. as a whole, or even in the world.
The ultimate responsibility of the quality of care falls on the surgeon. That's what happens here in the operating room. So we need to be sure that everything's right.
Aviation has gone through a lot of changes and developments, and among those developments to enhance safety has been checklists.
We have one shot when there's a problem to get things correct. We want to make sure that we have a checklist in our hand that provides us the guidance we need to ensure we're performing.
And so checklists have come along to make sure that each step along the way we're not missing anything, that all the things that need to happen to make a patient well and to get a patient to recover all happen in an orderly and proper fashion.
Given the complexity of the equipment that we operate, the speeds at which we operate, it's essential that we use checklists to make sure that we accomplish all of the tasks that are necessary to safety. The potential for a mistake creating a hazardous situation is too great, so checklists are utilized to minimize that potential.
It doesn't matter how complex, how simple the job, we've got a checklist in hand every time we do any operation out here.
When you check in, we got to make sure we have your right name and your right birth date and the right medications you're on.
So the checklists are even set up so that if we do something wrong, we'll have an opportunity to catch it.
When you get into the operating room, then they're getting really down to the specifics, where specific equipment, specific medications, is the patient in the right position?
We do a briefing with respect to the flight we're about to conduct and begin our checklist, which makes sure that all of the items that we did as a part of the setup process were accomplished, and then we're on our way.
Checklists in the operating room took a little time to get used to. Surgeons are used to being in control. It's now just integrated into everything that we do.
It allows people to call attention to a mistake without feeling that it's just their opinion. It's in black and white, it's written down.
It's just a couple seconds. It takes no time at all.
It is important to us to make sure that we keep the lights on, and if we're not doing what we're supposed to do, then we lose some of that public trust.
This is the 21st century. This is how we're going to do safe, high-quality surgery. And we really believe these checklists allow us to maintain that.